Qatar is unique among the Gulf states in that it doesn't make the majority of its money from oil, but rather from exports of natural gas. It is the world's largest exporter of liquefied natural gas, the supercooled fuel which can be put on tankers and shipped around the world, known as LNG, supplying a key part of Europe and Asia's energy mix. While its oil exports aren't as large or anywhere near as large as somewhere like Saudi Arabia, in the region of only, say, 600,000 versus almost 10 million for Saudi, it is an OPEC member and one of the key ones which helped them reach the deal with Russia and other large producers to cut energy supplies in a bid to raise the price. At the moment, most traders and analysts think that it will not escalate to the point where there's a wholesale cut-off of supplies from Qatar. It's a major player in the region, and in the past, the Gulf states have generally avoided targeting each other's energy exports. However, what we are seeing is some complications arising. The United Arab Emirates, for instance, has banned any Qatari vessel or vessel that has recently been in Qatar from arriving at their ports. That's important because one of the UAE ports, Fujairah, is the main point for ships to refuel in the Middle East. As a result, Qatar tankers of both oil and LNG will need to find alternative venues to fuel up before sailing to Asia and Europe. That could lead to higher costs and also possibly delays for their vessels. Now, with the oil price falling today, it's clear that overall people aren't too worried about the energy exports from the region. Some actually think that Qatar could respond to this action by saying, look, we don't want to be part of the OPEC deal to reduce supplies anymore, and that could cause the whole thing to unravel. However, most analysts looking at this think that's unlikely. While Qatar is not a massive exporter of oil, its LNG exports are largely linked to the price of oil, and therefore the price it gets is incredibly influenced by what happens within OPEC. So it would be an act of self-harm for them to try and abandon the OPEC deal, which they were a big part of making in the first place at this point.